Hi, Joe coming at you today's road cycling life lesson. This lesson came to me today when I took a little bit different route. I added 5 miles uphill, about 1,000-foot grade. And as I was doing that, I said to myself, you know what? You're in the bike lane, but there's cars going by you during rush hour, doing about 50 miles an hour in a 30. So probably when they're 6 feet away from you on your left, you might want to think about getting into the slower area, which was the broad sidewalk. So I was in the fast lane, the bike lane. I decided to step off with my bike and get into the sidewalk, which is a little bumpier, a little slower, but I got to the same destination. So here's a life lesson that I learned the hard way years ago that I wanted to share with you. It's good to be in the fast lane in life, no doubt, because you can get to your goals and dreams faster. I get it. I understand that totally. But in my case, I stayed in the fast lane so long at one point that I ended up having a great health illness that struck me that the doctors believe in retrospect was due to the fact my immune system got so low. I was running hard, working 65 hours a week between my job and my business, and I got to a point after running month after month like that that I got a severe superbug, a MRSA. Put me in the hospital for about 4 weeks off and on with raging fevers, and it's pretty close there. They had to use some very powerful medications that gave me a severe allergic reaction that was near fatal, unless they used some medications to kind of pull me out of that. So here's the point to all that. After I recovered, and on the way to recovery, I guess it was before that, the doc said, you know, I can't put this together. There's no reason you should have got this superbug. You don't have the risk factors. So what do you do for a living? I said, well, I'm a pharmacist, but I'm a retail setting. He says, no, this is a hospital-required bug. He says, anything else? I says, well, doc, you know, sometimes I get run down. He goes, what do you mean? I says, well, I work a lot of hours and I run hard. He says, well, guess what, son? I don't think you're going to get this bug again, but if I was you, sometimes I'd step out a little bit and take better care of yourself. So anyway, that's today's life lesson. I guess it really comes down to, yes, the fast lane is great, but once in a while you need to step out for a while and get into the slower lane for your safety, for your health, for your psychological well-being, for your spiritual life, for your emotional life, for your relationships. Hope that helps. Hey, can't wait to be back on the road with you. This is Joe from RxHealthyHabits, and today I'm coming at you from the gorgeous Red Rock Canyon near Las Vegas, Nevada, about 4 or 5 miles from my house. And I'm out here today because I got a message I wanted to share. When we talk about, you know, the healthy habits that we've been putting up on the YouTube studio called RxHealthyHabits, one of the things that I don't think I've mentioned enough yet about is the importance of finding your happy place or finding a healthy environment, finding a place that you could go or things that you can do to get you outdoors, because there's a couple features about us getting out and creating this healthy habit of hiking. It's multidimensional. It helps, of course, physical activity, because I think today we burned about 800 or 900 calories from what my watch told me. But also, we have the relationship time, the reconnecting time. But another level that I think a lot of people forget about when they don't really look for a happy space or a happy place, and that is what it does for you spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically. We live in a crazy, stress-filled world. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that I'm going to be doing some video series on is how to reduce stress in your life, how to handle stress, how to reduce anxiety. And I am a big proponent of doing it without medication if it's stuff that's coming up in your life that could be dealt with, especially at work or at home. Sometimes if you can just find a way to escape from that, and by going to your healthy space, you can mitigate the need for some medication. So anyway, we hope to see you in some of the other videos, and boy, if you got some places near you that you can get out to and enjoy God's grandeur, God's glorious creation, I highly recommend.